Hi, this is the video for the Lords of Massicism, explaining the Lord Astaroth. The Lord Astaroth within Massicism is the one of the five main lords, is the only female lord within the Massicism faith. We visualize and picture that Astaroth being a female entity linked into her old name of Andraste. Now I know most of that in some esoteric traditions, and also in the Aries Goetia it mentions that Astaroth can either be a male figure, which is why Astaroth is usually depicted mainly as a male figure, and sometimes as a female figure, but not a lot within the Goetia. But within Massicism, we picture Astaroth and view Astaroth as a female lord, one of the dukes of the underworld, and she is connected to her old name known as Andraste, the goddess of fire, war, and familiar spirits, which are protectors of those who are the practitioners of magic and such. Within Massicism, who she is the Lord of Flame, Steel, familiar spirits, and alchemy. She is the consort to the Black Angel, and the teacher of potion making and elixirs. That is who she is revered as within the Massicism faith and such. Usually though, there's the connection story and lore behind being the Black Angel's consort is a little bit it's a little bit up and down net, because there's within the stuff that I know, it's not really that much they're saying though about how they spend their time together and how they got together, and that the quick version is that the Black Angel approached her and made a deal or pact with her and such, and that is why she's technically considered his consort. Sometimes she's usually within the art that I usually create a place her and the Black Angel together, which I will show you here in this video here at the end. But mainly within Massicism, Andraste is depicted as the one who teaches you the alchemy and potion making, and is the one who presents you with your familiar spirit. A familiar is a spirit of a low, or in a way mid-ranking powerful demon that can protect you and such. That is like your guardian. That usually takes a form of an animal. Usually they can take a form of any animal, but the most common ones are usually a cat, dog, snake, frog, even a rabbit, and a bat. Those are the ones that the animal shapes that they're usually known to take. But the traditionally they can take any shape of any animal. So in a way that even a bear can actually be your familiar spirit and such, which the more ferocious animal, the more powerful the familiar is perceived to be. What she can grant us is that Astaroth can give you a familiar spirit, as I just said. She can give you a familiar spirit that can inhabit the body of an animal. She can teach you on how to make the enchanted weapons and tools for your rituals, how to make potions, such as the use of the necromancy, but this necromancy type that uses a lot of fire, so it's technically usually known as pyromancy, which is a type of form of fire magic in that. And she can also point you towards the hidden treasures as it is depicted within the Gosia. So anything that is hidden, these treasures that can be anything, can be an object, can be a piece of knowledge, like a book, like an old book, or old scroll, or something like that. Or it can actually be an actual location itself that is hidden and that holds wonders, knowledge and treasures, or it's just a place of old power, of ancient power. So she can actually give you the location of that if you are open enough and willing enough to receive that knowledge, that such. And the potion making and that, as I said, she can teach you on how to make elixirs and potions and that through the studying of the art of alchemy and such. So she'll encourage you in order to view alchemy and that, and while you're studying it, you'll actually see it. You'll actually be able to learn it more easier and more quicker, and that with working with her. So the knowledge will come easy to you. What we can offer are offerings that are bourbon, brown bread, seeds, like sunflower seeds or oil seeds or olive oil seeds, jasmine and sage incense, tea, usually the green tea, or the brown tea, but it has to be the dark brown tea. And that art, usually the art depicting her and the flames and that. Honey, usually not the normal bee honey, but the other honey from the other bees and nectar. Steel charms. Chest boxes, mint, such as peppermint, and rituals use orange or bright red and yellow candles. She's the fourth and south guardian of the circle of Massicism. So that is where she is usually invoked, is the south. Her candles are red, yellow, and orange. That bright red, bright yellow, and bright orange. So that signifies the fire and rebirth and change. And she's the fourth main lord of Massicism. on how to invoke a sigil. You will need a sigil, 5 red candles, that, an offering and such. Like I said, offerings are usually bourbon, brown bread, seeds like sunflower seeds and olive oil seeds, steel charms, jasmine and reels, and sage incense and such. Steel charms, chest boxes, mint like peppermint and that and such. The red, yellow and orange candles that can be used within our rituals as offerings and that. You'll need the jasmine incense a bowl and a chalice in order to invoke her. So you'll need a sigil, 5 red candles or white ones because white is usually used as a simple replacement of if you can't really find the color candles. Offering that you'll accept jasmine incense, bowl or chalice. These are the items that you'll need in order to invoke her. My experience with working with Lord Astaroth has been a unique one and such. The way she's not technically like the others usually to communicate a lot with her it's best to do a fire scrying. That's when you look into the flame and that since she's highly connected to fire and that element. So when you're using the on an altar and that is dedicated to her or on your altar, you'll need her sigil on that and like a red or yellow or orange or even a white candle and that. You light it and then you say her name and then you stare and meditate within the flame, and with that she'll be able to communicate with you and you'll be able to see answers to the questions that you asked. And that usually before you light the candle when we're doing a flame scrying, you should ask the questions out loud and clearly. Make sure the questions are not obscure, be specific and be clear with what you want to know. And make sure that it's kind of like an easy question or a question that can actually make sense in that. And then you will light the candle. And then when you light the candle, you stay into the flame. It will take, it depends if you're used to this, it will take around about for me it takes around about 5 minutes then I can clearly see an answer through a vision within my mind, and I can actually hear it sometimes so when you're doing that, it might take a while but you're going to maintain focus, because if you break focus, you'll have to start over again by blowing out the candle, asking you questions again and everything, and reigniting it, and then you stay within it, you meditate within it, and you maintain your focus. Because like I said, that if you break focus, you'll need to start all over again. So that's how she usually communicates with you and that. But she will give you the straightforward answers and clear visions and that such. So if you asking the questions on alchemy and you see the symbols and images and words and that about certain herbs or plants or anything like that, you should quickly write it down before you get distracted with something else or forget about it or it leaves your mind, so that you have that information written down and ready. Then you can always go and check on it again whenever you need to use it. Such. Lord Astaroth is not really very much active, unlike the others in it. But when you do call her in that, the way you can tell is that the flame will rise high in that, it will grow, or it will flicker in that, and you will feel a strange sensation, presence within the room, and that like there is a womb. Sometimes it can be masculine, the energy, but most of the times, for me at least, is usually a feminine-like energy and such within the room. That sense that when I'm working with Lord Astaroth. So this has been the video of Lord Astaroth, the Lords of Massicism explained. The next video will have two parts, because this is explaining the final main lord of Massicism, which is the Black Angel and such. And each part will explain different factors about him. The second one will also have the explanation about the full explanation about what Massicism is, what the faith is, and why it does have these three paths, and why is it called that, and such. All the basic things that you'll need to know. So this has been the Lord Astaroth explained. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, any questions, leave it there in the comments, and I will answer as best as I can. Until next time.